What's up, guys? Barry Game here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and yes, we are going to be doing more of the Fantasy Arcade. You can even see some people getting even higher up on the list, up to 43 stars. That's absolutely crazy. Sure, okay, yeah, that's pretty awesome. So, here's what I want to talk about here today. The pretty much tried and true strategy that everybody is going for on the leaderboards right now is you're essentially leveling up your mages to the point of being able to summon out a Fairy Queen Vesa. Once you're able to summon a Fairy Queen Vesa, you're investing the rest of your leveling up experience and everything into the warriors and hopefully getting to the point of summoning the Asmodel Guard. Now, there's one stage that we're not to quite yet, but we'll talk about it a little bit more when we get there. That is the Dominator boss stage, because if you actually take a look, this is Dominator right here. He's very difficult because he has a big cleave attack. You need to send your warriors in like one at a time to make sure he doesn't cleave all your mages in the back. So we're going to go with the strategy we just talked about here. So again, we're going to want to go with probably 2 in the front row, 4 in the back here. And essentially what happens is we want to just level up these mages as fast, as quickly as possible. And as we level them up, we want to, of course, get the higher tier versions up in there too. So we're going to enhance this up to 4-star, summon out the Fairy Queen Vesa, not put extra levels into mages like we did on Tap Tap, and directly, like immediately go into the investment of the warriors to make them tankier, to buy the mages more time. And of course, there's certain enemies you want to make sure your mages can get out far enough to deal damage to them. You can see here, really good AoE damage compared to the warriors. Like really, really good AoE. Just doing a lot more damage than we had previously. And of course, as you go on further and further, you're getting more skill points, and that is a huge help right there. We're going to have to summon these warriors back out real quick. We might lose some mages here just because of the way that they're ordered. It might actually be better just having one warrior at a time. We'll have to see, but you'll see a couple of these mages are going to go down. But what we can do is we can upgrade to here, summon them back out, and then slowly replace them here. So now we have a good core in the back here. We have 4 seconds left, which is not too bad. I have heard a lot of people saying that when they get to waves like 8 and 9 on these things, they start crashing. I haven't had that happen to me just yet, but maybe you just try resetting the phone or something like that. It sometimes can help things like that. So we're going to try to go through every single level so you guys kind of have a guide. If you guys do get stuck, you can at least see how we managed to do it. And what I'm going to try to do over the next couple days is, of course, do every single wave if possible. We're going to see what we can do. I don't think going to EX20 is like a necessity for any of these, honestly. I'm going to wait on these mages as well. We should get enough experience here. Maybe not. We'll just summon them out. We'll just get going. These archers are quite annoying. A lot of people have tried the archers and a lot of things. It just seems like the mages are hands down a better option. And on top of that, Vesa being able to heal your tanky units in the front is extremely useful. So we're going to show you guys hopefully exactly how we're going to go about doing this. Summon out another warrior to the front here. Kind of like having the warrior staggered so that they spread out a bit. It does seem to help. We're just going to go for straight up coins here, and we are going to go again, just leveling these mages up straight away. Get a couple more in the back here. We're going to have to resummon a warrior, but again, I don't mind my front row kind of going down at all because that means we can summon out the new versions of the mages, which are doing like 54 versus 22 to 26. Yeah, they're doing a lot more damage. So again, we want to resummon all these mages out. We want the frontline ones to go down and keep the ones in the back row. I think that's one of the most difficult things to actually accomplish in this. In reality, it might be better off just going full mages here for a bit, so we can immediately go to the next wave. We are 8 of 8, so I think we could just keep going mages until we get the full 8 in the back, and then, actually, I mean, we're about to upgrade again. It might be best just to continue to go for these mages right now. It's going to be a little coin investment, like a big coin investment here, but I don't think that's an issue with the AoE that we're going to be providing here. Because next level, we'll get a warrior to slap back in the front row here pretty quickly. Just need this one to go down, but then again, honestly, we need to wait a second anyway. Not going to resummon any of those. I'm gonna chuck a warrior out there because this is gonna break you again, which means these new ones coming out are even the next tier up of them, doing 75 damage versus the 54. So tons of extra damage. Next wave, we are killing it on the timer. We're like 20 seconds away, and it does seem like they worked on the AI a bit to make the mages step out further, because you guys remember on tap they kind of like really hung back and waited till things got really close. This just seems to be so much better. Probably gonna need to resummon the mages for a bit here and the warrior over and over. Get rid of these. It's actually, again, it's fine because we're getting the higher tier mages out, which is going to be better for us. The warrior just keeps like dying, it seems like. And then we're just on you. Warrior out there. Timer's a little slow on this one. But again, can you kill off these two? Nope, doesn't look like you can. Next wave, let's go. Let's speed this up. And that was the one thing I always hated on the tap. It felt like it took 15 minutes per level to get any of them completed. So this is much better. We're going to let the warrior kind of tank some, eventually die off, and then continue on. Actually, what we're going to do is not resummon him. I want them to start hitting these mages and hitting them ASAP, because we're about to get a spot for Fairy Queen Vesa. There we go. We break that through, select the hero, and then we start upgrading over here. Yeah, I kind of don't want to resummon the warrior just yet. I want almost this entire lineup to die off here. So let's see if we can actually make that happen. Sadly, the front row is a lot of the new ones, the back row is the older ones. Let's just see what happens here. We don't need to fodder off these warriors because the warriors really aren't doing anything for us right now. I don't think we're going to be able to replace all of our units though, and I think that's part of the strategy that's going to go into this, is trying to figure out how and when you can actually get your units to die off. Vesa hitting hard. 126, is that Vesa? Or no, that's just the back units there. Good lord. Actually, your damage isn't even that significant. The mages are just what are super powerful. 22 seconds. Good lord, man. Only we could just continue making more casters. This would be perfect, because they're not even getting in close enough to do damage besides the elites. Good lord. And then the elites are literally just getting like 2-tapped by the entire volley. Yeah, I mean, I don't think they're gonna die, honestly. I really don't. I think I'm just gonna wait to summon out the warriors until they're like the best version. There's really no point summoning out the weak ones until we can level them up significantly. And honestly, what that probably means is we can start doing that faster here by forcing a couple extra levels. Next wave, wait, it's wave 9, the boss wave. It is not, so we could still pump even more in. We can get like halfway there. Ooh, those are different looking mobs than we had last time around. Maybe we need to start summoning some of them out, but we will see. They are starting to do some damage here. I love to wait one more and then summon the next tier of them out. I think what we'll do is we'll just keep summoning mages, but again, Vesa's just keeping them alive, which is so impressive. Might lose one or two. Yeah, we lost 2 of them there, but that's not too bad. So we can go up like only 20,000 here. Is this the boss wave? I don't think so. Oh wait, it is. Okay, so let's let that go for a second and let's do this. Can we get close enough? Probably not, right? It's 200 per. Oh, we're so close. I guess I'll just summon out the warriors we can. Yeah, I would have liked to wait just a little longer, but I think being that this is the boss wave, we want to put as much power and damage into this as possible to try to beat the timer to make sure we 3-star it. And yeah, we're just doing so much AoE damage. Like, the warriors just cannot compete with the damage that the mages put out. And yeah, we're about to get to the boss here. 30 seconds to see if we can 100%. And it does look like each volley is very, very damaging. So maybe saving those warriors to the very end was a good idea. And there we go. We got the victory. So that is the way you go about building it. You go all in on the mages, then go all in on the warriors as much as possible. And you just keep pushing. The next ones get longer and longer. And of course, as you go along, you want to make sure you are leveling up all these nodes to get more attack and more damage and more HP on your units. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I'll see you guys next time.